Hello, Olo again, man. Nuggets of wisdom coming at you again. Just want to drop some gems this today. While you like, share, hit the notification bell, please hit me up on all my social platforms, um, TikTok, Facebook, and everything's going to be in the description down below. My topic today is the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance. Let's talk about it. Welcome back. While please like again, share, hit the notification bell, and please hit comment. I need to hear your comments. I want you to just share with me what you've been blessed with. Number one, I want to thank you guys, everybody who's been viewing my videos. We hit the 200 subs today, which is a great milestone for me starting this channel. And I want to thank you so much for your support and your good words, your kind words towards this content that has been going out. The path of least resistance. When you ask anybody, most of my friends or brothers, ask them and say, okay, maybe after a end of a relationship, a end of something bad went so wrong, they ask them, so what is the next step? Most ladies or guys, if you go on TikTok and all these social platforms, all I'm looking for is peace. All I'm looking for is peace. Oh, I don't want anybody messing with my flow. I don't want anybody doing X, Y, Z. I'm now grown now. I know where I am. I know what I'm doing. So I'm not really into any of this drama. That's interesting. But the question a lot of us don't ask ourselves is, what does peace look like to you? If I have to come in and say, name peace in one word, what would it look like to you? What folks don't really understand is that there's a process to everything you want to go through. When I say the path of least resistance, it simply means a road least traveled. It simply means things that regular folk don't do, things that is inconvenient to do. So many things can happen when you say that I want to take the path of least resistance. So let's have some case study here. You're out of a relationship. You say, okay, my next relationship, I need X, Y, Z. I want to have peace. I want to have that. But folks don't really define what peace is. And they believe, and whoever believes, that they can continue doing the old thing and expect them to have a different result. They can continue doing stuff they used to do before that did not give them any peace and expect peace in the next person they meet or so on. And you can hear people saying something like this: "Oh, it's just I'm dating the same person, just different case and different look, different, but it's the same attitude over and over again." Because that word peace, this is just an example, has not been defined. That path that needs to be taken, that part of its resistance has not started yet. And until you start doing things that are difficult, things that are uncomfortable, there are some things in your life, in my life, that will not happen. And it's not that we're causing or we're saying any bad words, it's just what it is. The path of least resistance. They can talk it, play about it, make sure that in 2022, a lot of folks got a lot of things to say. They have what to say, what they won't take, how they won't take it, what's there. It's more like it's more like a word salad, but really there's nothing to it. And until you start making serious decisions and serious steps, nothing will happen. I want to give you a backdrop of what's happening here. The other day I was reading the scriptures, and I always say to people, I don't care what personal development you believe in. The Bible got some things, man. It can give you material for days. So let's take it there. I was looking at the book of John, chapter 12, 41, 42, and 43. But I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I start at 42. Yet at the same time, many even among the leaders believed in him. But because of the Pharisees, they would not openly acknowledge their faith for fear that they would be put out of the synagogue. Listen to this, verse 43. For they loved human praise more than the praise from God. I say that again. For they loved human praise more than the praise from God. Let me give you a little background in the story. If you're a Bible scholar, Lazarus was raised from the dead. He was healed. Some people believed in him. A lot of people believed in Jesus, but they didn't want to show it openly that they believed in him because they didn't want to be put out of their synagogue. Today, that may be your herd. That may be your group. That may be your friends. Those are the people that you hang out with. And if you say XYZ, you're no longer part of our crew. So you know what they said here? Verse 43 said, for they loved human praise. They wanted to be, oh man, you're part of the group. You're part of the gang. Instead of praise that comes from God. Instead of things that comes from within. So I say this to say that. Go back to our other case story. You want peace, there are certain things that need to happen. You have to take the path of least resistance. That means that you cannot love human praise than the praise from God. That means you cannot do things and expect the peace to happen. Now you want to go into a new era. You'll enter into a new path in your life. You can't keep on doing the same thing and expect a different result. Hashtag call that insanity. We cannot keep on doing that. So you want to take the power of least resistance. First of all, you have to be at peace with who you are, and you have to be ready for people criticizing you for your own decisions. There's steps that I've taken right now that is not popular. There's steps that I walked away from that looks like as if, have you lost your mind or what's wrong with you? Because my decision to do certain things does not line up with the decision of the herd. It does not line up with what folks want. It's no longer serving some other people's agendas. So that being said, for you to have peace, you have to be able to rock some boats. You have to shake some things up. You can't keep on doing the same thing. These folks here, the Pharisees, we have a lot of Pharisees today. The Pharisees are the group of people that you hang out with to be popular. Those are the people you want to dress for, the people you want to drive your car for. Those are the ladies you want to show off who you are. For they love human praise than the praise of God. I can say that from one. If that is all I said, I can close this thing down and I've said what I need to say. You cannot operate if you're operating on other people's agenda. So the peace that you're looking for, the career you're looking for, the relationship you're looking for will not occur until you stop waiting for human praise. A lot of us are subscribed to that. That's what we do all the time. We subscribe to everybody's agenda, but not our agenda. And I can say this till I get blue in the face. I probably said in a couple of my more videos. But as I told you before, I am on the journey of self. And you cannot affect anything outside until you affect what is inside of you. I should say this blows my mind of what actually happens, of how we would basically wait for subscription. So we subscribe to other people's agenda, and we really want to actually hit the mark. We really want to make a difference. Tell me how. Make it make sense. It's not going to happen. just because you are waiting for human praise. You imagine the things I've done. If I'm waiting for people to validate me, I'll wait 20 years and then want to validate you 10 years after the fact. 10 years after you've gone through the things you've gone through. It makes absolutely no sense. So I'm going to give you 3 takeaways of the path of least resistance. Number 1, it's a lonely journey. If you want to be the flavor of the month, the popular person of the month, this is not for you. The path of least resistance is not for you. Number 2, it is laced with conviction. You have to know that you know in your spirit what you are standing for. And when I say if it's laced with conviction, does not mean there's going to be vindication for your decision right away. This may take 3, 5, 7 years. But stand by your conviction. Also, the last one I'm going to give you, you should be ready to play the long game, not the short game. And at some point, it's not even supposed to be a game. You just have to be that I'm living my life. I am living my life the way I want to live it, regardless of what is going to come out of it or not. Brothers and sisters, I can go on, but I'm going to leave you with this. I'd rather be with peace by myself and be at war with the world than be at peace with the world and be at war with myself. I'll repeat that again. I'd rather be at peace with myself and be at war with the world than be at peace with the world and be at war with myself. This is all the way again, nuggets of wisdom, the path of least resistance. This all the way again, I'm out.